Hello everybody, welcome back to Truckin' Saturday. We are not where we were. We were up in Aruden or something like that, up in Denmark, but we've moved. We are now down in Hanover. Notice it says that I've explored nothing. That's because of the Pro Mods pack, but I actually have explored this a little bit here. I mean, I already had this a little bit because I've already been to Hanover. It's just Pro Mods changed all that. So I just quick traveled to my garage here because we want to go down here to Bordeaux. Now we might end up in Bayonne, depending on how fast this drive is, but we want to go to Bordeaux or Bayonne as our final stop for ETS2 on Truckin' Saturday before we go over to America and start driving in America. So I figured we'd go down here because these would be like interesting places. So here in Hanover, we have chemicals, 19 tons of dangerous chemicals, because that's good for me. Going from Hanover to Bordeaux. It's not exactly in Bordeaux itself, but it's close enough, I think. So that's cool. But before we do that, I wanted to do some stuff with my company. So if I go and look at my drivers here, and I look at my top ranking drivers, we got Catherine and Steve and Dominique and Will and Scarlett. All notice they're all Luxembourg and Stuttgart. The Stuttgart has Actros, the Luxembourg has the Stralis. Now I think we need to move everybody over to the Actros, but I think Catherine's Actros, yeah, it's a low-end Actros with 153,000 miles on it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to be replacing Catherine, Steve, Dominique, Will, Scarlett, Valentino, Roland, Elsbeth, and Lenka. I'm going to replace all of their trucks because all of these trucks I think are high mileage trucks. Yeah, they're nearly 200,000. I mean, I know that's not a lot for these trucks, but I think I'm going to replace them because look at them. Their ratings, they're 9s. I mean, we might even do the London drivers too. The Warclaw drivers, they're just starting to get up there. But what I'm thinking is if I rank by my top drivers, what I might do is I might start going through my top drivers here and giving them uprated trucks, right? Because that latest patch was supposedly going to give us uprated trucks. Now, I have a bunch of garages that don't have any trucks in them, which is perfect because I can locate trucks there and then transfer them to these drivers. So we're going to go to our truck manager. We're going to go to truck dealers, and I'm going to go with Merc because I really like these Merc trucks. Stuttgart's fine. Buy online because I just like the way they look. It doesn't really matter which one I start with because we're going to customize the crud out of it. So first things first, I was thinking about a 6x2 for mid-lift, but I don't like it. Now I could get a tag lift, but I don't care. I got the money to burn on extra tire costs. So we're going to go with that. Put the Mega Space, dadgummit, I want the Mega Space with the 6x4. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to give them the big 598 horsepower Blue Tech 5 engine. We're going to give them the R transmission. We'll give them the Elegance because the Trust Edition looks crap. We are going to give them a Raven color because that's what we got on our truck anyway. So I kind of like that. Gold Raven looks weird. That Raven looks good. So we're going to go with the Raven. And then the important thing is, yay, we can put those on. I like those things. And then let's give them some good Volcano exhaust on there. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and paint chrome those. We'll chrome those guys up. That visor is terrible. We're going to put that visor on. Yep, take that off of there. Put the long on there so then they can see what's going on. Let's see here. Oh, this gets the Ninja. And I know this is going to cost me an absolute fortune. Yeah, oh, we can change their rubber color? Oh, yes, we can. Now we'll leave it like that. It's fine. I'll put the better rubber on there. I need to put the better rubber on my tires. That might be why I was slipping around. Let's put the Absolute Furies on there. No, let's put the Ravens. No. Furies? Ravens. Yeah, we'll go with the Raven color. I like the Ravens. Put the Raven rims on there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. The other thing is, the way I look at it is, if you were a trucker and you saw one of these rigs coming down the road, right? And you're working for somebody else, you'd be like, wait a minute, look at what those guys are driving. And then you'd feel all compelled to be like, well, I should work harder and maybe I can get a job with that trucking company because that trucking company is cool. I mean, what's a $500,000 semi for me when I have $70-something million on me at any one time? I mean, we almost have $80 million. So, what's the Dragonfly, the Viking, Dragonfly? No, I like this thing. So put some chromes up top here. Who wouldn't want to drive a semi that looks this slick, you know? I mean, some of you hate this paint color, but, well, too bad. Here we go. And then back here, what I think I'll do is I'll go ahead and put some beacons. My truck doesn't have beacons, but... yeah. You know what? I hate that middle beacon. You go away. Hope replace it with something? Nah. Okay. Yeah, you can keep that. There. That's a pretty good looking truck, don't you? It's $321,000 for this truck. Let's confirm. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. It's a beaut, man. It's a beaut. Let's buy it. Now I've got to find some of my garages that have nobody in them. That ought to be a fun trick. This one has nobody in it. So let's put 3 of these trucks there. Because I just bought that garage. And purchase. Actually, can I put it right on top of these guys and just be like, can I give it to you? No, I can't. Okay. And put it there. So let's start with the Luxembourg garage. Yep. All right, so let's start with the Lux garage. Steve, I need you to relocate the truck. No, is that relocating the truck and then Steve is driving nothing? Is that what's happening? Oh my goodness. I got to figure out how this works. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Finishes in 2 hours. Okay, finish in 56 hours, 35 hours, 8 hours. I don't know whether this works when the guys are... Can I just like... If I go here... I don't know. I don't know what garage I have that doesn't have something in it. Jeez. Aberdeen. Okay, and then if I go to the trucks... Nope. Back to my garage manager. Truck manager. And I go with the last truck in line, which is one of my huge Actroses. I want to relocate that to him. There. There's a new Actros for you, Steve. I know I lost some money on the deal, but it's all right. It's okay. Yeah. So then I go look at my drivers, and then Steve is driving a super expensive Actros. Cool. So then I just have to do that with the rest of the Luxembourg crew. So I relocate the truck, the Herschel, and then I go to my truck. No, truck manager. This is kind of a weird thing. I'd expect I could just be like, here, dude, take this thing. Relocate this back to Luxembourg to him. Okay. That's that. And driver. All right. Now we go to Will. Relocate to Herschel, to wherever this is. There. Then truck garage. No, that was bad. No, that was right. Oh my good grief. And then go all the way to the bottom. Relocate that to there. He's happy. He's like, yeah, I got a new truck, man. And I got to buy another one. So if I go to a truck dealer. Oh, do I have to rebuild this sucker? Oh my goodness, I rebuild this sucker. I'll do it later. Screw that. Okay. Did we get the... Close that too. Go away. Did we get the job we wanted? Freight market. Here. There. Set as GPS. There we go. It'd help if we actually knew where we were going. Woo! All right, we are going to there. So we're going to pull out, go onto there, north at that, and keep going to... Oh, I could go that way too. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Yes, turn off the parking brake. Okay. So I'm going to be doing that. I think it's... Crash. Kind of a cool thing to do with your guys, you know, like once they're like up in the 9s and 10s to give them high-end trucks. That'd be kind of cool, kind of nice thing to do. You know, it's like that reward for being a hard workers or whatever. I didn't even look to see if a car was coming. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna assume no cars are coming. Okay, I think this is the way to go. And then we make a left here. Wait a minute. Right. Oh boy. I think that's what we do. Okay, yeah, because then we have a roundabout. Castle, thing, Hanover, Burkholz. Okay, we're going to go that way. Cut the bus off. Oh, nope. I was hoping to just cut the bus off, honestly. Hate buses. Oh, hello. Hanover, so we want to go this way? Yeah. Run the light, run the light, run the light, run the light. Woo, we made it. Okay. I think this is the right way. Okay, so I have to go straight or right? Is that how this works? Yeah, so I think I'm going to go straight. Yeah, because this is where that thing comes in, and those look like a bunch of chemical tanks. So we're going with that is where we're going, to the chem tanks. To the chem tanks. Yes, NSCF, whoever they are. All right, we're here to pick up your deadly chemicals. Don't mind any scratches on the truck. Yes, we are going to Bordeaux. All right. Let's get our load and bounce towards Bordeaux. Okay. I'm interested to see what the like, I know it's going to cost me a lot of money to give those drivers high-end trucks, but I'm interested to see if it actually does anything for them. All right, so we'll stop here, make sure everything is copacetic on our truck. Okay, so we're going to go back down to that intersection, get on that road. You want us to exit there, but why would I do that? I could just stay on this road all the way through. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's a stupid deviation. Okay, no, we're going to continue on this road. We just stay on it. We do a loop-de-loop there. And then you want us to exit again. To take a back road to Paris. When I could take this down to Reims. Okay, I see kind of why you want me to do that. Okay, well, let's, all right, so we want to basically, we're looking for roads to Paris is what we're going to need first. Okay, so we're going to get on the road. We're going to stay on this road instead of this stupid exit thing they got us doing. And that should let us go all the way. Just stay on that road. Yeah, just keep on keeping on. We got a thing at Brussels, but we're going to go the opposite direction of Brussels, so we want to go that way. Now here we'll have to make a decision about how we're going to do this. I'm not sold on taking that back road to Paris. I'm kind of sold on just boogieing down here to the intersection at Reims and then heading in towards Paris. Is that a motorway? That is a motorway. We can go all the way underneath Paris and then south through Orléans. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's just get out of Hanover, and then we can keep on keeping on. Okay. And we're heading towards Bad Olskum or Dortmund. One of those roads. All right. Load is properly ready to roll. Let's roll it. Roll out. Autobots, roll out. All right, we got dangerous chemicals on board. Now, I think, based on the driving distance that we have, this is going to be 2 episodes. And with that thought, that will take us right up to starting ATS. Now, if this turns into something that's even longer, where I feel like, uh-oh, we're in trouble of having to go 3 episodes, what I'll probably do is cut out chunks. I don't know what exactly we'll cut out, but we'll probably cut out chunks in order to make it fit. So we can start American Truck the first Saturday of March. Plus, that gives me time, honestly, to get used to American Truck. Well, it's not like I'll do anything before I video, but it'll give me time to video it, 1. It'll give me time to see if the G27 will work, 2. Get a new G27. And, yeah, that's my hopes. Hopes. Dortmund, Berlin. We're heading for Dortmund. Okay, looks like they're stopped, so we can just kind of kill a sign. Meh. Oh, God. Do we go straight? No, we can't go straight. No, you don't go straight, you gibbon. Okay. All right, we take the Dortmund. Yes, that's what we want. Dortmund. That's a nice view of that, whatever that is. Okay. And here we are on the highways again. Ooh, looks like there's a traffic jam going on up there. On the scary highways with no GPS. Oh no. Floating trees. Well, that's weird. Whoa. With dangerous chemicals on the back, which only makes this trip more better? Yeah, more better. Let's go with that. More better. Oh, good grief. All right, we're going to rock towards Dortmund and see what we see. What do we got here? Sign says 80 and danger. I don't know where you see this danger. I don't see no danger. Dortmund is 202 kilometers. Okay. Oh, those are the signs that I wanted in Iceland. Oh my goodness. I guess they're just German. Or maybe it was they weren't in Iceland because, you know, they would have blown down or something. I don't know. Might be it. They might be under the snow. All right, what's that? Cura's bad. We're not doing that, whatever that is. Yeah, the one thing I noted about, the one reason that I decided, hey, you know what, we'll do this without the GPS on there, is because things like that, hey, take this little deviation that goes down here. It's shorter by distance, but I'm not 100% sure that it's shorter by true travel time. Because when you think about it, out here on the motorway, we're going to be moving at a greater clip. Let's put cruise on it, 90 kilometers an hour, which means I'm probably going to be done for speeding or something, but that's okay. And we can move quicker, The roads are more open so that we can pass if necessary. We don't get stuck behind slow traffic. So I don't see a reason why that GPS wants that other than by true distances it is a shorter trip. That's the only reason I can think of, honestly. Oh, and I figured out the whole frame rate thing I'm having too, by the way. I think I do need the SSDs, but the frame rate thing is actually caused by Fraps. Should have guessed that. Because Fraps is such a heavy program. I used to use NVIDIA's Shadowplay to record, and that's a much lighter program. But the problem with Shadowplay I found was it desyncs the audio after time. So after a little while, I'll suddenly get an audio desync. So I'm like, well, that's less than optimal. So it's really Fraps that's causing this issue. So that makes me think, and I'm going to go looking and investigating, seeing what I can do to go away from Fraps for American Truck. Because this frame rate jumping up and down thing just drives me insane. I might just do with the audio desync problem. Literally what it does is I'd say every 5 minutes, I get about 2 frames offset between the actual audio, the real audio, and the recorded audio. Now you might say, well, I can't see 2 frames there. And that's true. You probably can't see those 2 frames off. But consider over 30 minutes, right? That's 12 frames. Well, that's almost half a second. So then you start noticing. So an hour-long video is off by a second of audio. And that you really notice. Like, I hit my brakes, the truck comes to a complete stop, and then a second later you hear the hiss of the air brakes. So it's really kind of funky and crunky. So I got to figure out something. I don't know what I'm going to do. So Shadowplay is kind of funky, crunky. OBS I don't like. DxTory is too dorky. I mean, not dorky, but I just don't like DxTory. So I'm going to poke around. I might consider getting a capture card again. I don't know. I keep talking about it, but I keep putting it off because I can't be guaranteed the capture cards are actually decent. I did not like that AverMedia capture card at all. I know Stocko loves his, but I hate mine. I hated mine. And I returned it after like 2 uses. I was just like, ugh, gross. It also had an audio sync issue, but the audio sync issue is because I run my audio through the mixing board. So it was syncing off by 2 or 3 frames, which was annoying. But on the bright side, it was a consistent 2 or 3 frames. So I just moved the whole audio set by 2 or 3 frames and boop, everything lined up. Where are we? Let's see. Whoa, we're on a... Why didn't you tell me that would do that? Silly thing. So we just keep going, and we're looking for the Brussels exit. When we get to the Brussels exit, we're looking to go the opposite direction. We're looking to go away from Brussels. I might try Shadowplay again. It's been a while since I've used it. I know it's been updated several times. So I might update the drivers and try Shadowplay again. The problem with it really is that it won't record at a flat frame rate. So when it spikes or drops its frames, that's what starts to put it off in terms of timing for the audio. I know it's weird stuff to talk about, but I mean, we're driving a truck at night through Germany with a load of dangerous chemicals on the back. We might as well talk about something other than the load of dangerous chemicals we have on the back of the truck. At least it's not flammable. Let's look at it that way. I've been good. I've only had a few issues here and there. No major accidents, I don't think. I'm trying to think now. Have I had any major accident? I mean, you could classify jamming up an entire Icelandic town for a good half a day as a major accident, but it wasn't really major. It was just our air brake system was not behaving very well. Cole, Dusseldorf, Duisburg. We just keep trucking. This is like driving in America. You just get on an interstate and you just stay on it and you don't deviate ever from it until you get to your right destination. I like that. Not like France where you're gonna have to stop every 5 yards for a stupid toll. What are you all inflammable? Okay. I'll stay away from you. He's like, yeah, you will. I'm getting away from you. Ha 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 ha. So the reason I decided to going back to like what I'm doing with the trucks, I've got a bunch of garages that don't have any trucks. So I'm going to take these high mile trucks. What in the world did that guy just do? I don't even know what that truck did. He suddenly put on his left turn blinker and pulled to the right. Okay. Those high mile trucks, I'm going to give them to my new drivers because they're paid off. I mean, I don't even have to think twice about them. So I give those trucks to my new drivers. My really good drivers, I give them the kitted up Raven truck. And slowly we work our way through until I start selling those trucks. And I think that's, yeah. I mean, to me, that's the smart thing to do. Frankfurt, Bonn, Cole. Oh, now I'm worried. Did we do the right thing? Yeah, because it was just stay on the road, right? There was no, like... yeah, we just stayed on the road. There was no turn off. This has got to be right. I've forgotten where we're, I mean, yeah, if we just stay on this road and then we get the intersection where we have Brussels one way, we go the other way, then we'll know we're doing right. This is taking us to Frankfurt. Should we go into Col Sud? I have no choice but to go to Col Sud. Never mind. That was decided for me. Okay. Man, if that was real, we would have been down to Frankfurt. That wouldn't have been good at all. So you're going to Col, we want to go this way, yeah. Okay. God, if they covered Europe with all the major roads and you drove like this, I bet a lot of... What was that, dude? Silly AI. I bet a lot of people would get lost driving like this. I mean, most people just use the GPS, but I just feel this is better. Oh, we're going to cross the Rhine River. Woo! I've heard about riverboat cruises on the Rhine. I really want to go. I think that would be really cool. Just do a riverboat cruise up the Rhine. Or down the Rhine. I really could care less which way. I won't whine either way. Boo. I know. As long as there's wine and cheese. More cheese than anything else. Brussels. Yes. Keep going. Here's an interesting thought. In the comments, tell me, if money was no object, so if somebody was like, you choose, I pay, okay, where in the world would you go to visit? So you get like a month, right? You get 1 month, one location, generally. Like if you choose something really, really super small, like, I don't know, Liechtenstein, then I'll include Switzerland. But you get my point? Like, if you were given 1 month of holiday and someone was like, I'll pay for it, you're just going to go, where would you go? See, I would be hard pressed. I think I would probably go to Japan. I have a friend who speaks Japanese, and since somebody else is paying, I'd take them along. I'd take her and her family along, and then she could translate and handle, and we month in Japan, going anywhere we wanted in Japan. That would be amazing. That's what I'd do. What about you? If you were given that opportunity, where would you go in the world? Because I mean, like I have spent a month in Paris. We left Paris proper twice, really. That was fun. I mean, just Paris itself for a month was ridiculous, mainly because, well, art. To go to the Louvre and all that, it takes a long time. Who does it take a long time? So that was a month in Paris. Oh, good Lord, Brussels. Okay, yeah, we just keep rolling. Keep going. Don't freak out yet, Dare. We just keep going towards Brussels. Yeah. We're going to have a nice, long, easy cruise. Be very cool. Yeah, Brussels and Luxembourg is where we're going to head. All right. There's also another place that would be really fun to go to. I wouldn't be able to do it for a month, but it would be really interesting. There are 2 islands right off the coast of Newfoundland in Canada. Saint Pierre and Monoc. They're actually the last pieces of France's North American territory. It's actually part of France, but they're 2 little islands right off of the coast of Newfoundland. I'd really like to go there. I think that'd be cool. There's only a couple ways there, but I'd like to go there. I couldn't spend a month there. It'd probably be like, a long weekend. Except for it's really expensive to get there, as you can imagine. 2 small islands, yeah. But Prince Edward Island and some of those other places in Canada are pretty cool. But those are easier. Like, in my mind, going to Canada is just like, it's just a short little trip for me. And even in Quebec, I feel comfortable. But Japan is where I'd want someone else to foot the bill, because then I could bring my friend along and she could do all the translating and I wouldn't have any problems. Lille, Brussels, Luxembourg. Oh, nope. We don't want to go to Luxembourg, as much as that was going back to home base. Driving along in my, I was gonna say automobile. Driving along in my lorry truck. I was gonna say no, that's not true. The song means nothing to me. I'm not driving an automobile, and I have a particular place to go, so I guess that song doesn't apply to me. Oh, sad. Oh, we're supposed to slow down to 70. It's nighttime. Nobody's working. Bah. Just roll on through. Rollin'. Get the wagons rolling. Rawhide. Blue... What was it? Blues Brothers? Was it Blues Brothers? Yeah, I was going to say Blues Traveler. No, they're a band. They were a band. Are they still a band? No, I think they were a band. I think they broke up. The Blues Brothers. That was a good movie. It's definitely worth a watch if you haven't watched Blues Brothers. What else is good? I like strange movies more than I like run-of-the-mill movies. Little Reims, that's the way we want to go. Little Miss Sunshine, I've watched that movie. That's a pretty funny movie. Snatch. Pretty much any Guy Ritchie film is worth watching, honestly. Yeah. If it's a strange kind of offbeat movie, I'm probably going to watch it. If it's a like everybody goes and watches it movie, like, you know, Star Wars, bleh, I have no desire to go see Star Wars. I don't care. Once they had that talking Rastafari Muppet show up, I was just like, yep, nope, done. Wash my hands of this. Okay, now we're going to have to... well, when we hit the first toll road, I think we'll have to pull over and figure out what in the world we need to do next. Aire de Tir. Tir? Something like that. Back on cruise control for us. This is turning out to be an easier run than I thought, which is good for us. I think we're just going to stay on this road because, oh yeah, so we get on this road, we're looking for Paris because that's where we want to go. Yes, but we don't want to take that one exit because that'll take us on the back roads. I want to stay on the motorway, I think. A little bit longer in terms of distance, but we should be able to hold to a 90 kph clip the whole way. So I think that's pretty good. Other than, of course, every single toll road in France, but... yeah, I think we'll just do that. I think we're just going to stay on the motorway. We're going to go towards Paris, then Orléans, and then Le Mans, and then probably we'll have to pull over before then because we'll be tired. So then we'll figure out what we're going to do then. I love the way that my truck looks dark green on the left-hand side when we go under the lights. I think that's a really cool color. The bus is like, I'm going to get in this lane. I don't know why, but... oh, probably because you need to go for... yep. Dude. Have you lost your ever-loving mind? You really have. You're a jerk. You're a jerkivore. You're a jerkivore. Man, you saw my blinker. You saw me moving over. Use your brakes. Clown. Clown in a four-wheeler. I was like, oh, there's a car following us, but now I don't know if it's a car or my rear lights. Might be a car. Oh, no, it is a car. Okay. And our first toll road of France. Yay! Alright, I want to go through here, maybe? Yeah, we'll go through here. Let's go. Start a toll road. Good. Alright, we are getting tired, so we're probably going to have to pull over sooner or later, but I'm trying to get as much time out of our drive time as I can. Oh, back on the road again. We're westbound down. Never mind. All the songs about trucking, they don't apply to us. There's probably one there, two that do, but Calais. No, we do not want to go to Calais. We do not want to go to the Great Britons. And there we go. 90 kilometers an hour on the cruise control. Sit back, relax, and chill. Our flight attendants will be with you. No, wait. Wrong game. Wrong game. I have seen that FS Passengers 2015 is out. This makes me wonder if I should maybe buy FS Passengers 2015. But then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, but that game actually keys to your actual system time. So if you go like a month without playing the game, your airline basically is bankrupt. And I don't want to do that. So I was like, boo. If FS Cargo, which is supposed to be like the cargo carrier equivalent of FS Passengers, was to be brought up to 2015, I would totally go with that. I mean, it's the same concept, but different, if that makes any sense. Basically, I'm not a fan of self-loading cargo. Not a fan. And there's no windmills here. Otherwise, I was going to say, see, fan, but there's no windmills. Aw. It was going to be a funny, but it wasn't. Aw. No funny. I was going to say something about movies. I've done forgotten. You are running out of fuel. Oh, crap. That might be something we need to deal with. Okay. Okay, so we got parking up ahead. We also have fuel at this parking location. Okay, this might be a problem. No, we don't have fuel at this parking location. Or do we? Do we? No, we don't. Okay. All right, well, we just hit the edge of the empty line, so we've got time. We don't have to panic yet. We can relax. Next fuel stop, we need to make it. Hopefully that fuel stop is soon. Because if not, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh boy. Daylight is breaking. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. That I was like, oh, what's that? Ah, it's a toll road. Bleh. French toll roads with their Frenchy toll roadiness. It's not really a proper thing, really. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I don't know what I'm saying. I probably could go there, but oh no, it says trucks here, please. Okay, fine. I thought there was a guy moving around in the bus, but there wasn't. It was the truck pulling away. Aw. End of the toll road. Pay 22 euro. Fine. Why don't I believe it's really the end of the toll road? Why do I believe there's another toll road like 5 meters up the road? Huh? Huh? Oh? 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 We are going towards Paris, but I don't think that's... I want to make sure it's a motorway. I don't want it to be some stupid back road thing. So we gotta make sure we do the right... Choose the right thing. Choose the right option, mate. We should have stopped back there and looked at a map. Just saying. Okay, let's think about this. Reims, Paris. I'm gonna go with Reims, Metz, Paris. Shoot, let's just go to Paris. Screw it. Can't risk it. I need to use the signs as I would as a real driver. I don't want to really risk too much here. If this turns into a not motorway segment, I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't know how to say disappointed in French. Yeah. Fuel is still a problem. I do need fuel. Maybe if I follow the signs into central Paris itself. Oh yeah, this becomes a non-main road, doesn't it? I think it does. Thanks, I'll take the ticket. I think this becomes a non-main road, but maybe not. Maybe we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we're taking that northern deviation around Paris that I didn't want to take. Ooh, parking. And fuel, okay. Whoo, good. All right. Good for us. We can get fuel. I think we might go ahead and rest even. I mean, we have some drive time left, but, well, maybe we'll look at a map after we're done fueling up. See how far we really have to go. Nope, we're gonna rest based just looking at that. Yeah, we're gonna rest. Whew, I was getting worried, but hey, we made it. All right. Full tank of fuel. And we'll pull in front of the, well, we'll pull behind this guy here because it's easier. It's just easier. There we go. Engine off. Sleepy time.